That was one of the most gutless displays and performances, I would say, in modern day Toronto sports history. Like, I'm not sugarcoating things. It was disgusting considering what this team has been through, even in the last couple games, coming off the Chicago game where you had no business, coming off the Edmonton game. And that's what you have. Like, there's a reason why I asked Bruce Boudreau that question about messaging to the team, knowing the Capitals were going to be a bit fired up. They were outscored 10-1 in the previous two games, and that's what you have. Like, dude, they had nothing. Might as well just not show up for that game.
They didn't show up for the game.
Good point. Good point.
Like,
Physically, I mean.
like pretty much top to bottom. I just, it's unconscionable to me to be in that position, in that market, with that jersey, being in the position they are in the standings in the season and what the history of that group is, to think that that effort is like, what is their plan to come out and fucking play like that? Like, they were just watching, like, the ozone time that they gave up, and the chances, like, I can't even imagine what Washington was feeling. Like, oh my god, like, there's nobody they won't even come to us. Like, in that league, there is guys all over you. Your time and space is limited. You have to be so quick with the puck. You could see they were like shocked that, holy fuck, I'm in the high slot. And like, no one's even bothering to come to me. They're just gonna let me enter. They're just going to let me set this up. They're just going to give me time to decide what pass I want to make. It was unbelievable. And with it getting worse and worse, like, nobody thought to go out there and do anything hard. You're not going to finish one check. You're not going to get mad. You're not going to get emotional. You're not going to get passionate. You're not going to show any amount of pride whatsoever on any part of the ice. I couldn't believe it. Like, they should be fucking ashamed of themselves. I can't believe they're willing to show their face. Like, the only thing I can come to is this is like a conscious effort to quit on the coach. And I can't wrap my mind around that either, because there's nothing that coach has done that would warrant that kind of behavior. It's just, this is the National fucking Hockey League, man. They they win at 55% from start to finish, every bit of it from the top to the bottom. And for everyone thinking this is Craig Berube's system that's in place here, you could be playing the 95 New Jersey Devils system, or you could be playing the old Russian Red Army symbol. It would not fucking matter. You come out and you play like that with that amount of effort and intensity and compete, you will get washed by every single team in the league on every single night of the calendar. I don't even know what's going on in there. And I cannot even fathom the amount of frustration from the brass to the ownership to the coaching staff. And then it funnels all the way down through everyone who gives a shit about this team. That was disgusting. I think that's a low point in this thing from the time that I've been starting doing it. I wasn't here during the Babcock stuff watching it as closely, but I didn't think we could see something be that bad.
I think for the first time, Rosie, in his tenure as the head coach of the Maple Leafs, Craig Berube had zero answers. When the coach is asking to, or saying to ask the players, he's got nothing. He was so defeated in his post game there.
There's nothing you can say about a system or a style or different parts of the. If you don't show up and even bother to try, what are you supposed to say? I mean, what you can't control that. If those players go out there and just dog fuck it, what do you want the guy to say? And like, again, the message is the message. He's telling them to play a certain way. We've had Stanley Cup champions come on the show and they're like, "Oh, it's a buy-in, it's a mentality of like going through a wall, doing anything for the team." They just did the exact opposite of that. What do you want Craig to say? Like, I'm happy finally that he's saying that kind of thing, that the panel on the show is saying the thing, that the reporters are asking the certain questions. They're all like, "You guys aren't even fucking trying." So like, what's going on? And these guys, oh, my shirt's on all of a sudden, and oh, I don't have all this swagger all of a sudden. Well, I would hope not. You should be embarrassed of yourselves. Like, I don't know why that group doesn't have any semblance of pride to at least be like, oh my God, this is brutal. Like, let's just do anything we can to try to make something of this game. Nope, not even going to bother to do that. I don't understand, and I don't I don't blame Craig Berube. The people that think this system is what's causing that play out there, you're out of your mind. Like maybe it is or isn't the right system for this group or whatever, but the group has to buy into whatever system it is. And it doesn't matter what that system is. If you don't even bother to show up and give it not even an honest effort or an all-out effort, but you don't even bother to give it any effort, what do you expect? I cannot believe that they have just quit like they showed yesterday. I've never seen anything like it in the NHL. I'm still flabbergasted by what I watched last night, following the Chicago horrendous game where they were just god lucky to get it, and then following the Edmonton game where they get called out by their coach. I just the lack of pride, and it comes down to character in that room, is absolutely shocking. And I've thought it was a problem in the past, but I want to be positive and try to maybe, see what these guys can pull out. It's been 10 years of just disgusting finishes to the season, gross, heartless losses, giveaways of entire series, blown leads, despicable Game 7 performances and efforts. Like, it's time to call a spade here, guys. I've had enough.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long-form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.